Hello, everybody. Welcome again to another edition of Movie Masters. We are your hosts, Movie Master Mike.
And Geek Master Jay.
And we are back and just as mediocre as ever with our spoiler review of Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. This is the first time you've ever seen this movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it a few times over the years. But I liked it.
I liked it a lot, too.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked the Batman Beyond TV show.
Me too. Well...
Yeah, we were kind of just talking about this earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the first
season.
Well, the season in, I don't know, probably, the beginning of the second season. Mm-hmm. I hadn't not liked it by that point.
Right.
I still liked it because I was still, liking the first season, so, went into the second season already liking it. It took a few episodes for me to realize it wasn't that good.
Right, well, yeah, we were saying the difference between seasons 1 and 2 and 3, where season 1 had, an over-season arc.
Yeah.
Where he was trying to get revenge
plot.
Or whatever for his father's murder.
Yeah.
With, what was the character's name? It was Blight, wasn't it?
The it became Blight.
Yeah. So that's why season 1 had, an over arc of the whole season. Seasons 2 and 3 were just episode after episode of random events, random bad guy of the week.
Yeah, and they're all so cheesy.
Yeah, a lot of them are. I mean, I like the ones with the face card gang like Ace and King and Queen. I like those episodes.
All right.
I like...
At least it's something not just for an episode, 20 minutes of someone you don't care about and never see again. You see them more than once.
Yeah. And then Ink and...
Ink's cool.
Yeah, Ink's cool. I did like that Hunter. Didn't he come back twice? Or was it just in one episode?
No, he was there more than one.
Yeah.
At least that I saw. I stopped watching because it got too boring.
Yeah, I remember I'd have seen all the episodes, but it did take me a while because after a while I was like, okay. So I did kind of take a break and go back to it.
Yeah, I might do that. This movie, because it's the same. It's Batman
Beyond.
Beyond,
right?
yeah, Beyond.
I don't know when this movie is supposed to take place. It definitely takes place after season 1 because Blight has died. He had already had his revenge or whatever for his father's death.
Yeah,
because they mentioned that in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if this takes place after season 1, after season 2, or after everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Do the people who made it even know? They don't.
I don't know. This was released December 12th, 2000 in the United States. So I don't know if Batman was still happening.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure season 3 went into 2001. But either way, you want to talk about the plot of this movie?
Sure.
All right. Well, the plot of this movie is in Batman Beyond, the Joker's gang, which is weird. It's there's really only one Joker in the gang of the Jokers.
What do you mean?
There was the one wearing the clown mask. Then there's one dude that's just stupid, and he's only there for the beginning heist. And then there's a scarecrow-looking guy.
Yeah,
and then
there's that too.
And there's two Harley Quinn type, Raggedy Ann type twins. These two girls.
Dee Dee.
Yeah, Dee Dee and Dee Dee.
Or is one named D and the other named D?
Well, they call each other Dee Dee.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, in the beginning it said hey Dee Dee, do this. Okay, Dee Dee.
Oh, right.
Right, and voiced by Melissa Joan Hart. Mm-hmm. And I thought there was... Oh, and then there was the hyena guy. And that kind of makes sense, because, the Joker, laughing, hyena. In Batman,
but he didn't laugh, though.
Yeah, not really. But, I mean, the idea of
but
a hyena...
But you think he would have.
Right. But the idea of the hyena...
No, I get it.
Yeah. And,
but they could have,
had him laugh
taken it one step further and had him laugh.
Yeah.
But they did in Lion King.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But, they're going around doing these, kind of random heists for, these big technology type pieces, separately don't really make any sense for them to be going after. It isn't until later that they kind of put it together. They're trying to build something, and you find out that they're employed by the Joker,
which is cool. But at the start of the episode or the start of
the movie,
well, I was gonna say the series, the whole Batman Beyond thing.
Okay.
The Joker's dead.
Yes, the Joker's
dead. You see that the Joker's the boss. I mean, I know the movie's called The Return of the Joker, so nobody should be shocked that the Joker's in it. But it doesn't at first you don't know how or why.
Yeah, it's the Joker, and he pops up here and there in the beginning, and then Bruce Wayne decides to step out of retirement and be head of Wayne Enterprises again.
Yeah, is that something that he was doing in the show too, or because they don't really set you up for that? They kind of say you find out from a newscast. Which is, okay.
Right.
To learn information
I don't
from
think
movie.
He was the head, he kind of stepped down. He was just kind of there. He was, still a majority shareholder or whatever, but he wasn't, day-to-day the boss.
Active.
Yeah. So in this, he comes back and during his like inaugural speech or whatever, the Joker gang attacks, and the Joker appears, and Bruce is absolutely shocked,
which is cool.
Yeah,
I was wondering how, like, what his reaction was going to be. I was hoping it was going to be, because he doesn't always have reactions to things, you know.
Yeah, he's very
like, even like right before the Joker, when the hyena attacked, he just kind of stands there, watches him, and then attacks him, you know.
Yeah,
which is like what he would do. He's not scared of the hyena, dude.
Right.
So but he's got no reaction, no nothing.
Yeah. When the Joker like pops up, he's in utter shock, and then the Joker like looks at him and he says something about, calls him Brucey.
Yeah.
And alludes to the fact that he knows him, like he knows that Bruce was.
He says something like, if anyone's gonna recognize me for the real me or something,
right?
Like
yeah, something like
you, Brucey.
Yeah. He totally alludes to the fact that he knows that Bruce is Batman.
Yeah.
Was Batman, and so the rest of the movie, Bruce doesn't want to tell Terry about it. He just says, it can't be the real Joker. He's dead, and Terry's like, you probably killed him, huh? Like that's why you won't talk about it, and he doesn't talk about it. And then Barbara Gordon, who is Commissioner Gordon from the show, tells him the story, and then it's a flashback. Which
is really cool, because I don't think you ever see a flashback in the show like that, or do you? I can't remember.
I know in the beginning...
But it was pretty long flashback, and
yeah.
So you got a little, like, original Batman story, and, like, there was a scene in the flashback where when they're trying to find Tim Drake, because the Joker abducted him or whatever, and, like, you see Batman in the shadows, like his outline in his eyes, and like his cape and all that. You don't really get to see that in Batman Beyond too much.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see him being like dark, and he's pissed because he's trying to find Tim Drake.
Right.
But he's like extra like
brooding.
Yeah, extra broody, and I don't know. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. The whole flashback is cool because Tim Drake was out alone one night, and he stops this woman from being mugged, but turns out it was Harley Quinn. She hits him with the hammer. They abduct him. It's weeks that they don't hear from Tim. They're searching for him, and then they figure out it's from they're hiding in the old Arkham, because they had to move Arkham to a new building, so the old Arkham's like half run down. And they go there, and Joker and Harley are like, hey, like, we started a family. It's like almost like a sitcom. Like it's like a set, like a TV set almost.
Very Joker-esque.
Yeah, and they're just like nonchalant, like, oh hey Baz, we have company, and you find out that they like brainwashed Tim Drake into being Joker Jr., JJ. And Harley and Batgirl fight, and they fall down. Like, it's Arkham Asylum is now like an endless pit. There's like just this endless bottomless pit, and Harley Quinn falls down it, and then the Joker, he slips. he's all wet, and he slips and like turns this crank, and he gets electrocuted, and he dies.
Which
was really anticlimactic.
I know, like, the Joker's gotta die, or, they say he's dead, and they don't ever say how, and I guess, they had to, like, if they're gonna show him being killed, they had to figure out how he's gonna die.
And it wasn't by the hands of Bruce.
Yeah, or anyone.
Yeah, because
his own.
Yeah, really. Well, because
but it was an
brainwashed JJ like was supposed to like hand him this gun, but then he kind of like he's fighting the brainwashing, and he pushes Joker into this thing, which gets him all wet, and then he slips. So it was kind of Drake that killed him.
Well, no one. How many instances is the Joker in like way worse situations? Just being covered. Just.
Yeah, it was a pretty lame way to go, but they needed somehow, to do it.
I just thought the kid was gonna like stab him or something.
Yeah.
Or Batman, because really I thought it was Batman who killed him, because when he was accused of it by
Terry
McGinnis, like, he didn't say no.
Yeah.
But like he won it anyway. I don't know. I just thought it was Batman.
Yeah,
but that was the point of that scene. You're supposed to think it's Batman.
So anyway, but now Tim Drake in the future, the present, in the story, he's like some kind of telecommunications engineer or something. He works on like the giant satellites that do telecommunications, whatever, in the future. And he's like, no, he has a family. You actually see him watching the news when the Joker showed up at Wayne Enterprises when Bruce was coming back, and he was shocked. You see him shocked. You see Tim Drake, old man Drake, probably in his 50s or whatever. And
I was guessing like 58.
Yeah, like late 50s.
Yeah.
So because Bruce is like in his 80s, and he, as a child, he was Tim Drake, or he was Robin.
Yeah.
Or not child, but, like preteen, teen.
Yeah, and he said it's been 40 years.
Yeah, so I was thinking 50, late 50s.
Yeah.
But, so Terry thinks, like, oh, well, maybe Tim Drake is the Joker, since what you just told me, he became the Joker years ago, so maybe he's the Joker again.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and talks to him and finds out that he hated the fact that he was Robin. He's put all of that behind him. It was just kid stuff, and he stopped doing it anyway. He has a family and everything. And then he goes to the guy who was supposed to take over Wayne Enterprises once Bruce left, who was really bitter about Bruce and doesn't really like him. You could tell from like little things he says. So he goes and checks up on him, and he was working with the Jokers, giving them access to all these codes and stuff so they could break into these things to steal the pieces that they were stealing. But then they're about to kill him, and you find out, obviously he's not the Joker, because they try to kill him. This giant beam just comes out of the sky and blows up this boat that he's on. And so that's when Terry figures out they're putting these things together to hack into a satellite to use it as a ray gun.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they find the Joker's lair, and you find out that it is Tim Drake. And what Joker did in the past was like embed his DNA and everything into this chip into Tim Drake's neck, and somehow that makes him transform into the actual Joker. Which the actual transformation makes absolutely no sense. Where it's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type thing, but his like skin and nose change,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense. I can see it being like a click in the brain, almost like split personality, but his body actually changes. And the shape of his nose changes and stuff, which doesn't make any sense. But it was cool to see. You know?
I mean, they had to think of something.
Yeah, and that's the best they could come up with for the movie. But when it was all said and done, Terry and the Joker fight. He smashes the chip, so the Joker's gone from Tim Drake's body. And then...
Which you think in over 40 years, like, nothing ever happened to that chip on his neck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It didn't, like, rub off in the shower. Like, nothing like that.
Yeah, it's not itchy, just...
Yeah. Yeah, like, if it was, like, actually embedded inside, you can clearly see it on his neck. And Terry uses the Joker's, like, hand buzzer to, like, hit it right there.
Yeah.
And it explodes. But, the story's over. Bruce and Tim, because they hadn't talked in years, because of the whole thing that happened when he quit being Robin and stuff, they kind of reconcile at the very end. And Bruce tells Terry McGinnis, because Terry was, Bruce all the whole time, he's like, oh, you shouldn't be Batman anymore. Nobody should have lived this life. I shouldn't have made anybody do it. And Terry says, like, no, like, being Batman helps me make up for all the punk things I did as a young teenager. It makes me feel like I'm worthwhile. So he tells Terry, like, no, like, putting the suit on doesn't make you worthwhile. You being worthwhile is, helps you be Batman or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, credits roll. It's a happy type ending. And the dog Ace kind of played a role. He brought Ace along with him to, like, take care of the hyena guy. He helped take care of Joker at one point.
Yeah, but I don't see, like, when he took the dog, he told Batman, he was like, I'm going to need one more thing. And Batman's like, the dog, right?
Yeah, the camera goes down to the dog.
And it was like, that doesn't necessarily follow that he needs something, and obviously it's the dog. Cause
right.
It's not like the dog is, like...
pivotal or anything.
Or the Joker's, like, the dog's main enemy, too.
Right, yeah.
It's like, you're right, the dog does hate the Joker. You need the dog.
Yeah. But all in all,
I didn't know what he was talking about. Like, he panned down to the dog, but I thought the dog was like, just like, I know what you need too. Or something. It shows the dog in the ship. And I was like, that doesn't... What's he for?
Yeah, it was really just to take
it's
out
like
the
dog
hyena.
specific. Yeah, but why is the hyena scared of the dog?
Yeah, it was really like he can take on Batman, but not this dog.
Yeah, I know. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't really make any sense. But I thought he was going to say, like... I thought he was going to bring, like, the Robin suit to, like, taunt Tim Drake with it.
Oh, yeah, or something like that.
That's what I thought. Because Terry notices that, like, when the Joker infiltrates Wayne Manor at one point in the movie, he destroys all the cases with all the suits in them, but he actually destroys the suit of Robin.
But why? Like,
because he was Robin. He kind of hated that fact. Because,
but it's the Joker doing that, not Tim Drake.
Well, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of Tim's seeps through.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was kind of a thing that, like, helped Terry figure out that Tim Drake's got to be a part of this. And at first, like, when he went to his lair, he thought Tim was just working for this fake Joker, because obviously he's a fake Joker. It's
then,
not the real Joker,
right?
But it turned out it really kind of was.
And then he thinks he's working for them. The Joker says, "Yes, he's working for me."
Well, yeah, but
so that's why you think, "Oh yeah, he's working for him."
Yeah, but I mean, Terry thought that Tim Drake was like working for this imposter Joker, when it turns out they're like kind of one and the same.
No, I know, but like the fact that the Joker told him, "Yes, he's working for me," reinforced that idea.
Yeah,
he didn't just
think that.
Yeah, I mean, he was also told. I mean, he did think that, but he was also told that.
Yeah, but I thought he was gonna like bring the Robin suit to like maybe taunt him, but he brought the dog.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
You know what I need, Bruce? Dog.
Yeah, the dog. Ace. But the action I thought was really awesome. There was one point where the laser was like shooting at him, like in his Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
So much destruction.
I know.
So many explosions.
It
was like going through buildings and through a parking lot. So many things got destroyed.
It seemed like he was purposely driving like through like groups. This is a baseball game. It's like, he could have gone under the bridge and just hid.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
I mean,
yeah. How was that laser like know where he was?
Cartoon magic, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. The animation I thought was really good.
Yeah, the animation was good.
Yeah.
Was it better than the show, or
I think
on par?
I think it was a little bit like they had a more
larger movie budget.
Yeah, slightly better budget and more like larger dynamic shots. Like sometimes the camera did like kind of pan around. There was one scene where like it did kind of like half turn zoom in on Terry when he was as Batman.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. You find out that Dee Dee and Dee Dee, like at the end, they're in jail and they, like, oh, your grandma posted your bail, girls, and it's Grandma Harley.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool that she did survive the bottomless pit and ended up having.
Yeah, and then just
kids.
Did nothing for 40 years or even ever again.
Yeah, she just had.
That seems unlikely.
She had some sort of child who had these twins.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I hadn't seen the movie in a while, and I didn't really remember that scene. But even in the beginning, I was like, oh, these girls are kind of like the new version of Harley Quinn. There's
I
two
thought
of
that
them.
too, yeah.
You know? They kind of had, like, doll makeup on, not really like clown, but
yeah,
it was cool how, like, there were two of them.
Yeah.
You know? It was kind of cool.
I was going to say that when the movie started, I thought it was going to be more of a cartoon for kids. Like, the opening scene was, like... The new Batman just has a lot of really stupid one-liners. Like, really bad. They're jokes that just do not land. And I'm like, man, I'm not sure this is going to be a good movie.
Right.
You know? I was like, I'm sure maybe it's going to be okay if I were younger. Lot younger, you know?
Right.
Like a kid. But that's not how it turned out to be. Like, they kind of cut the one-liners out. And
there wasn't a whole lot of Batman quips. At the end, he realized, because he's fighting the Joker, and Bruce says, like, the Joker likes to talk and taunt you and, get under your skin, so just don't listen to him and just power through. He's like, wait, I like to talk too.
Yeah,
so he uses it against the Joker. He's like, Batman never laughed at any of your jokes, and that's all you really wanted, huh? So he just starts making fun of Joker and starts laughing at him.
Yeah, I said that was cool. And then,
and then Joker just, like, slams him down as the choke. He's like, laugh now! Like, that was really awesome. Yeah. That was really dark. He was, like, choking him, like, taunting him to laugh. Like,
yeah, and then he's like, ha! Ha! It does something. What does he do?
I think that's when he slapped him with the
right,
thing.
yeah. The ha-ha first. That was cool.
So, I mean, there was a few quips, especially at the end there, where he was doing nothing.
Yeah, but they weren't,
fun of him,
like...
really bad.
Yeah, those were cool, yeah.
Well, there was one point where he did something, and I noticed he like went out of his way to say a cheesy line. I forget what it was.
Like, who are you saying that to?
Yeah, he's beat everybody up. Nobody's conscious, and he says it.
Yeah.
I think maybe he does it to annoy Bruce, because Bruce is always listening to everything. So,
that he doesn't?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure that's exactly right.
Man,
It's kind of a funny thing
so
to do.
dumb, especially when he's like, no one's there. They'd already escaped, and he was like saying something dumb.
Yeah.
Like, time to blow this popsicle stand. Or it wasn't that, but it was like just as dumb.
Yeah. But this movie was really cool. I like the music of Batman Beyond, because like I was listening to it at some points, and you can hear like this epic score. And then at the same time, there's guitar. But it's not just like there's the guitar line and then the score. But like the guitar is doing the same thing as like the cello or violin.
Isn't it the same from the show? It's the same theme song and all that.
Yeah, they play the same like music cues throughout, but I just noticed it more in this that it wasn't just like generic rock music. Yeah, they had an actual score that mimics the rock, and it went really well, I thought.
Mimics the Rock. Sounds like like an emo band name.
Mimics
the Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Or he's mimicking the Rock.
The wrestler?
Like, yeah, like the Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom?
The movie he used to do in wrestling.
Oh, I thought it was the People's Elbow.
He did that and the Rock Bottom. First he'd do the Rock Bottom and then the People's Elbow.
Oh, I don't.
Anyway, so I liked the music. I liked how the fact that it was the score and the rock music.
I have to clarify. It was the score and the rock
music. It wasn't just the rock. The rock played no part in this movie.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to add to this?
I think Mark Hamill did a great job.
Yeah,
as usual.
Yeah, as usual.
Conroy was good again.
Yeah, I love his old man Bruce.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? And God, he said something really. What was he? Oh, he was brooding, as usual. In the car, he had just. It was at the inauguration. The Joker had attacked, and the driving. He's trying to brood, and McGinnis won't let him. He's asking questions, right? And he's just like, "Shut up and drive."
Yeah, that's right. That was.
I was like, totally.
Yeah. There was another point where we both laughed. I forget what it was though. I think it was something the Joker said. Oh, he was taunting Batman. Was it Batman Beyond or was it in the flashback? I forget which one it is. I think it was the flashback. Yeah, because he's trying to save Tim, and so he's like showing all the clips of how he was brainwashing Tim.
Oh yeah.
And he's like talking about it, and he's like, he told me all the secrets, and they're mine to keep or whatever. He's like. Like you're just like some little kid crying about mommy and daddy. He's like, I'd laugh, but it's too pathetic. But what the heck? I'll laugh anyway. He starts laughing.
That was funny.
Yeah, we both laughed at that point.
Yeah.
But I liked how like during the flashback and at the computer when Bruce was checking like voice recognition between old Joker and this new one that just attacked, it was the same voice, but I could tell like when he was the Joker younger, his voice was like higher pitched. He was laughing more. Yeah. Now it was like a little. Less high pitch, and he like toned it down. It seemed like he wasn't.
Which would seem like he was older, but like the Joker when he comes out, like he's not any older. He shouldn't be. I mean, he's using the older body of Tim Drake, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, who like?
Yeah, his essence or whatever.
Yeah, it should have been the same age.
Yeah,
or something.
But maybe it's because he.
However, that works.
Yeah,
he doesn't look. Is he the same age as Tim Drake when he uses his body?
I guess
it's not really worth that much.
When he started fighting Terry at the end, I was like, he's still in like this 58 or whatever year old body.
Unless like the DNA changed, because the DNA had to have changed.
Yeah, his skin turns white and his face changes. So. Yeah, but
it's whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's just movie logic. It just to deal with it.
Cartoon movie magic.
Yeah, but I did notice that his voice wasn't as pitch perfect as it is when he's playing younger Joker,
which is good.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit different, so I did notice that.
Yeah,
which I liked.
I didn't like Henry Rollins as that one character.
Who did Henry Rollins play?
Bonk.
Oh yeah, Bonk.
Like that it didn't like match. Like Bonk was like this big, huge dude, and he was like, "Get away from me!" He said that, but like, I'm not in part of the gang anymore.
Yeah,
and then, I'm like, what?
And then the scarecrow-looking guy, I forget his name.
Oh yeah,
it was like Goth or something.
Christopher Walken.
It sounded just like Christopher Walken, but it was Michael Rosenbaum who plays the Flash in like the cartoon show.
Okay,
that goes along with Batman Beyond, the Justice League cartoon show, and he plays Lex Luthor in Smallville, and he was in that movie where Sorority Boys. Yeah,
yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, that's him.
Why did he do the Christopher Walken thing? You think?
I have
He's
no
like,
idea.
Joker, I'm not. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm gonna do. There you go.
Yeah, that's exactly how
Batman. That's not it.
He doesn't talk a whole lot. It was kind of just a few times in the beginning.
Yeah, because they're like sounds like Christopher Walken. Like cut a lot of that out. Like,
yeah.
Don't give me any lines. Like don't do it like Christopher Walken. I'm doing it like Walken. This can't stop me. Already gave me the part.
Yeah.
So,
but
like,
yeah,
maybe
he did.
Was it a joke to him?
Maybe, Maybe he can't do too many cartoon voices other than his regular voice.
Just sounds like his voice.
Yeah.
So that's what he goes to. The walking. They're like, can you do an Italian accent? Yes, I can. Or something. You know, like that's all of his accents.
Yeah, they're like, dude, Jamaican.
Yeah.
It turns out.
Yeah. I lived near the beach.
Boy.
Oh, that's pretty funny, man. Christopher Walken's all his accents. And we can go on with that one.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Well, overall, I really enjoyed this. I would totally recommend this to pretty much anybody.
Me too, for the most part. I'm still gonna stick with the whole like, not everybody watches cartoons, especially comic-themed cartoons, comic-themed cartoons happening in the future that they can't even like relate to. You know, so but I mean, I like of the three that we've seen for the what we're doing here, because I've also seen two outside of this.
Right.
That's my favorite so far.
Yeah,
like,
three. Yeah,
they
keep getting better and better.
Sub-Zero, but I like this like way more.
Yeah,
like on another level. Like I liked Sub-Zero in comparison to Mask of the Phantasm.
But really, it was just a long episode.
Yeah. This is more. This is better.
Yeah,
this was better. This is a lot better.
Yeah, if the animation, if they'd put a little bit more money into the animation, they probably could have theatrically released this one.
I think so too.
Because I mean,
I don't think a lot of people were familiar with the show.
Yeah, like I remember,
so that was like an issue. It was
like after Batman the Animated Series ended, there was a hiatus, and then it came back as The New Adventures of Batman with this type of animation. Because you notice the animation was different from the last two movies we watched.
Yeah.
It wasn't as detailed. Everyone was streamlined.
Wasn't the
more
black
angular
eyes?
Yeah, it was just the shape of everybody. Like if you watch those other movies in the first couple seasons of the animated series or the animated series and not New Adventures, you can actually see like the muscles in his arms, and it's not just like the straight line, and so they streamlined the designs of everything. Instead of making it look more real, it's more cartoony. It's easier to draw and animate, which is fine, and it's still good. It's just not, it doesn't have that level of detail. Mm-hmm. And this is the New Adventures of Batman style. This is the style that they use for the New Adventures of Batman, Batman Beyond, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. Mm. It was this type of animation and design. And so I think if they would have put a little bit more money into it and made it look more like the other animation, it could have been theatrical release. But what I was saying was, I lost my train of thought. But damn it, what was I gonna say with that? I can't remember. Damn. Oh, you were saying the popularity. They did Batman Beyond, but they were trying to make it more kid friendly because the animated series was too dark. But then that first season with Blight, he was like made out of like radioactivity, and he was like looked like a skull for a face, and it became even darker.
Yeah. Well, I liked the first season.
yeah. So I mean, they tried to make something that would appeal to a wider audience, and it kind of backfired.
Yeah. Well, that's why that might have been why I got like real episodic and stuff, because kids don't have attention spans. Mm-hmm. You know, so they can just, doesn't matter where in the series they start. Even where in the episode they start, almost, and they'll watch it. Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Right.
There's no plot.
You're right, but I think you're right that the Batman Beyond series wasn't nearly as popular as the animated series. Because, like I've always said, the animated series was Batman the show that just so happened to be animated.
Right. Yeah.
But Batman Beyond was a cartoon show. Mm-hmm. It was still really awesome, but not nearly as awesome as the animated series.
Yeah.
But this movie was really good, and it's on par with the animated series. Like I said, if it was just had a little bit more budget and I guess a bigger following, it could have been released theatrically.
Yeah.
But I guess with the enormously bad press that Batman and Robin had in '97,
I know, right?
Any kind of theatrical release was like bad news.
Yeah,
for
they're
Batman.
like, nah.
That's
they
why
probably do it now.
Yeah, a lot of people are like really rallying for a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone wants it.
I was just about to ask you if there's any more, because I know there's more cartoon movies. Are there any more Batman Beyond cartoon movies, or is this the only one?
This is the only one.
Only one?
Yeah. I think this is the end of the Bruce Timm animated universe movies for Batman. So I think.
What does that mean?
Well, because Bruce Timm, he created the Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bruce Wayne and Tim McGinnis. But that's
Terry
not his name,
McGinnis?
is it?
No, Bruce Timm.
I thought you were like, it's the Bruce Timm world. And that's why I was like, okay. And you're like, the end. Okay.
No, like, for his animated, like, it's the animated universe. Like, it all goes together. Batman the Animated Series, the Justice League Unlimited, it's the same Batman. Like, in that, Batman can reference things that happened earlier in his own show.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the Superman TV show from '96 that came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same type of animation and design as a Bruce Timm show. It's all one animated universe, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was the DC animated universe, and this is the end of those movies that have to do with Batman.
That's what MCU stands for, huh?
Yeah, the MCU.
I thought about that earlier. I saw it somewhere, probably in this room. I heard it somewhere today, and I was like, Marvel something. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah, cinematic universe, but. So I actually think the next movie is either that's just Batman, is either the Batman versus Dracula, or it's Batman Gotham Knight.
Dracula, huh?
Yeah, with the Batman the Animated Series. Not Batman the Animated Series, but the Batman. It's not really an animated series; it's a cartoon show. So
Is that the stupid one?
that's the one that everyone thinks is stupid. Yes. Yes, it's by the same design
that's
team.
why it's Dracula.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't you say... What did you just say about those two movies? I thought...
Well, the next two just Batman movies, not like Justice League.
Oh, that we're going to watch.
Yeah, that we're going to watch.
Oh, I thought you like that are coming out soon.
Oh, no.
Or like what they should make soon.
No. The next
Especially
one.
how much I know about this shit. I'm like, Dracula, that sounds like they shouldn't make that one.
No, they already did.
Already made it, huh?
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have, huh?
It's actually quite cool, like the comparisons they do. But anyway, we'll get into that when we get to it.
Right, next week.
I'm not exactly sure which movie came out next, because I know the Batman came out in like 2004, but I'm not sure when the movie came out. I'm not sure if there's any Batman movies in between this one that we just watched and the Batman versus Dracula.
This is like examples of stuff we should know before we turn the camera on.
Yes.
So next week we'll bring you something.
Yeah, it's
something Batman.
Something Batman. Anyway, until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video and this channel.
And this channel.
Anyway, we are your hosts, Movie Master Mike.
And Geek Master J.
Reminding you to speak your geek.
And balance your geek.
With Geek Equilibrium.
Yep.
What kind of face are you going to make at the beginning?
Right, that's been the standard.
Well, last week we were laughing, so you're like,
foolish grin.
Jane. You can barely say your name. Is that your face you're going to make?
Was it bad? It's my resting face. Is it funny?
You smiling? I mean, we're doing.
Was I smiling?
No, that's what I'm saying. You weren't smiling, but shouldn't you be?
At the very beginning.
Yeah, to introduce them, don't.
Jay and Mike come out like, no.
Well, no. We're not Jay and Mike.
Right.
Well, we are. We're Geek Master Jay and Movie Master Mike, but
we are.
We are Jay and Mike.
That's funny. I'll never notice that.
Yeah, Jay and Mike.
Yeah, it's totally accidental.
Alright. Ready. And go.
We're never going to get...
No, we're not. Alright.